It shoots up. Oh! How did you do that?
Is this being recorded?
Okay, can you do this for me? It's not working.
What did you...
I don't know, I think I might be struggling a bit. Oh, my feet are so cold.
I remember she told me about her success and her nomination for the valedictorianship. And she was very excited, but she kind of had to I think hide it a little bit because not everyone knew. So it was nice because she was like, she always gets very jumpy, and then she was like jumping on the spot a little bit. But she wanted to tell me outside because not everyone knew yet, and it was very heartwarming. And then I gave her a hug, but I am very proud of her. I think it's an amazing accomplishment, and it's very excited, and I could tell that she was proud of herself as well, which I think is important as well. So no, it was very heartwarming, and I think that you deserve it. And yeah, I think it's good. I think I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. No, but he's always been very supportive. No, maybe a bit envious that I got to be in Sports Illustrated. No, ignore the fact that it's about girls, which is, I was in a sports magazine.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, we were in the same 3rd grade class, and he has really bad memory. But I think my very first memory, he had like this really shaggy haircut. We were really tiny, and he had a really shaggy haircut and like kind of long hair, and this isn't my first memory, but one of my fondest memories was when we went to ISTA. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
It's like this theater association thing that they invite people to. And we went and we bonded over both loving Star Wars, and it was a great time. And I think Star Wars has always been like, I think that's how we became friends. And then since then we've just gotten closer. But Star Wars for sure, I think is my first memory. No, I think it's just like when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, and you were relatively shy. I'm not a very shy person. I've never been a very shy person.
Yep.
So I think that's why it worked too, because it's just a lot of me talking about one of his interests, and then, you can't go wrong.
We were both at MIS in 2nd grade already, but we didn't talk that much, so I think we really got to know each other over the ISTA trip. And then, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I do remember copying her homework. So, in 3rd grade...
They're going to revoke his diploma.
Yes.
They're not going to... 3rd grade homework, they're not going to let him graduate.
No, yeah, so we were sitting like on the same table. It was like these 4 tables, I think. Always 2 rows, and...
Yeah. I think our table was a 6 as EXA.
Yeah, and then I think even then she was somewhat like... She was going to become the valedictorian. So, in fact, I actually...
You pre-fired it.
Yeah, I pre-fired it.
You called it.
I just knew it, and then I was like, okay, if I'm going to copy off of someone's homework or like copy off of someone's classwork, I might as well choose the future valedictorian. And I was right, in fact.
Yeah.
Right? So...
Pretty much. He forgot his cap and gown at school, and I had to go bring it to him because he forgot it. So he wouldn't be here right now.
I'm not taking it that far. I did do some of my own work, even in 3rd grade.
There's just so much. Have you seen the new junior school rooms? They have like lofts.
I was about to talk about that as well, because they've completely modernized everything. So I don't know, we still had the TVs, I think, but now when I walk into those rooms, they have like a lot more stuff, and I see the little like the lofts upstairs.
There's
you know what I'm talking about, right?
The like,
you know the corners where they have like a ramp, and then
they have like stairs and stuff, and there's like it's so nice.
Yeah, there's like...
You're jealous of the stairs.
100%.
Well, yeah, of course. They had like little nooks
These kids,
and books there.
They have like a little net area where they can sit on. It's so cool.
I saw that.
Whiteboard tables.
I've complained about this at least once a year for the last 8 or 9 years,
No, it's actually kind of sad, because when I go back into the junior school now, like when I used to go back in middle school, for example, it still felt relatively like, I have so many memories here, but they like, there's a color scheme and everything, like it's very, very organized for like a 2nd grader's classroom. So these kids are living it up. They have iPads, laptops and everything, but we really won because we got candy from our teachers. So.
Yeah, but they always implemented that after like we left, right?
Yeah, or also
It's like
they
we
got
left and they're like, oh, let's rework all this. You know?
Yeah, let's make it 10
Let's
times
upgrade
better
it now that they're gone.
But I still remember when the LADC was built, and like that was the coolest thing. In my head, that's still the newest building.
Yeah, it does still look very new.
Yeah.
It looks very
But
good.
we have 2 new buildings, and the LADC is still like the most modern. I remember being so excited because it wasn't like now where like 5th and 6th graders can also have class there. It was just like senior schoolers.
Yeah.
So when we got
I
the
think so.
privilege of going in there, it was like the coolest thing ever. Like, it makes such a big deal out of it.
The big hallways.
The big
It
hallways.
looks very like grand.
Yeah, it
it's,
does.
It's very.
It looks very fancy.
Yes, yes. I mean, I'm gonna do my driving license now, and then probably another driving license afterwards for the big trucks.
He's a fireman. He's a big
I
fireman.
yeah. And then later this year, I'm gonna start my. There's not a good English word for this at the ceremony. They already butchered it a bit, but
Just explain.
yeah. So I'm gonna do like a medical training for the Rettungsdienst, and to be able to drive those trucks, I need a driver's license for the larger vehicles. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and then I also do intend to travel a bit, but I want to use the summer to just get ahead on some of these things, get the driver's license done, and I think that's what most people are going to do, travel a bit and do that. I think, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing my driver's license too,
Yep.
as
See?
soon as possible. I feel like it's just simple. You're never gonna have, especially because we're both staying in Munich. Like, you're never gonna have
Sorry.
6 months off. Watch yourself.
I don't-
You're never gonna have like 5 months off just to yourself. So trying to have fun, but then also be productive, I feel like is the way to go. So I'm gonna do my driver's license, and then my friend and I were going to Portugal together. I'm very excited about that. It's what the water reminded me of, because when we're swimming there, I don't think it's gonna be like the water's not gonna be that warm. So this is.
Well,
prepping
I don't
me.
know. I haven't been, but I imagine it's going to be quite beautiful there, despite.
It's really pretty. I'm really excited. I love Portugal. And then my sister and I are going to New York for my birthday, and
True, you told me about this.
yeah, so it's gonna be exciting. But I feel like nothing's as cool as becoming a fireman. Like, that's.
Well, I
just
already was one. Now you're just undermining what I've done.
No, okay. Like, I really like just the view, like where we are, being able to walk down to the lake, and like in 11th grade when I would have double freeze, sometimes I'd walk down and we'd go get something to eat and then chill by the lake for like, 10 minutes and then come back, and it's just so nice. Or like if you walk in on like a really clear morning and you can see the mountains, it's so beautiful. Like, it actually, I don't think people take enough time to like stop and look at it. But I remember one of my last times walking out of school before exams started, like before study leave. We were staying here and I was looking at the time capsule. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember that, actually.
Putting stuff in there. I think I put like a friendship bracelet in there
you
or
did?
something. Yeah. Because you could like submit what you wanted to put in.
I didn't know. When does that get revealed? Do you know that?
Well, I think it was put in 2017, so probably 2020. It's already almost been 10 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, we've known each other for a decade now.
Yeah, we've known each other for a decade. Wow.
Obviously, I've walked past the Schloss like a lot of days now. I don't know how many it is, but 10 years.
I mean, like at least 2
Well,
times
11 years
every
now.
day for like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always look to the right, and if it's if it's not cloudy outside, you can always see the mountains, and it's a stunning view. And then what I would also say is, especially if you stay later, like during certain times of the year, the sun has a very like goldish, yellowish scenery, especially if you do like an after school activity or something. I remember, and then it's always, what is it? It's 17:45.
Yeah.
And then it stops, and then everyone walks to the parking lot, and that's kind of the last wave of people.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of life here, I would say, because there's always some group or like, if the weather's good, obviously.
Yeah.
There's always some group or class that's outside, or always some class that has a break or something.
Yeah.
So it never feels like you're walking through here and it's like an office building or something.
Yeah.
So I would say that there's quite a lot of like livelihood.
Yeah, it feels
and
really schooly. Especially
Yeah.
because the junior school has their like recesses. So
What a way to describe a
well,
school.
yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. I think you
No,
look
no,
at
I
other schools
understand
and
what
it
you're
looks
saying.
so like scary and dull. And I feel like our school isn't like that.
Yeah.
It's very colorful. It's very inviting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's no part of the school where you go and you're like, oh, that's,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very.
I was looking at our 4th grade graduation, which is insane to think about now because that was 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But in our fourth grade graduation, they put like baby photos of us and recent photos of us, but from fourth grade. You look at them and you're like, I don't see a difference. Like if you compare that to now, like
Yeah.
so I don't know, crazy to
It's-
think about. We were graduating, we had our fourth grade graduation and then our eighth grade graduation, and now we're actually done.
Yep.
Like that's crazy.
No more graduations.
No
at
more
least for a
graduations.
while, you know.
At least
I think
but
everyone's gonna have
it still
another.
won't be in the same community. Like you won't have, your principal telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, I feel like even though it is such a big school, it is a tight knit community. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The principal knew you. Like he knew your name. He
Yeah.
knew who you are.
Yeah.
Or she, and I don't know. I feel like even though the school is really big, I don't think you could get lost. Like there were teachers always looking out for someone specific, and I just think like that's an environment that you don't find everywhere.
I mean, even when we walk through like junior school, like, you still recognize the teachers and they say hi.
And
like Miss Stefanski, for example.
Yeah.
So I think that's really nice as well.
I went to go, like when I was saying bye to all my teachers after exams, because I thought it would be the last time I was on campus. I was wrong, but I went to go give my teachers goodbye gifts, and I went to Miss Stefanski, and like she hasn't changed. She's still so wonderful. She was sitting there, and I was like, "Did you guys know you guys have the best teacher?" And they were all like, "Yeah." You quoted Aristotle? Explain yourself.
Well, it's a very short quote, but I think it's punchy. I said, "Through discipline comes freedom." It's not as artsy and fun as some other people's quotes, but it's something that's been quite close to me personally, because academically, while I am jealous, I am not a valedictorian by any means, right? So I didn't have like as much discipline, especially in middle school. And then in junior school with my copying my homework. I promise I wasn't bad in middle school and in junior school, but I kind of got a lot more discipline, especially in senior school. I think it's kind of part of just maturing, I would say, but discipline has been a huge part of what I consider to be success, even if it's not a valedictorian.
No, it's still success.
I do consider myself somewhat successful, and I am personally very happy. So I think that was the result of discipline, and I think that you're not always going to be motivated to do things, but if you have discipline, you will essentially have freedom. And now I guess this is what freedom looks like.
This is great.
At least right now.
This is the life. It doesn't get better.
So even though it's not like a heartfelt, well, I guess it is heartfelt, but it's not a fun joke. I do think it somewhat encapsulates my experience.
I didn't remember that that's what it was. I thought it was sillier than that.
Well, yeah,
But I feel like
what?
it's a good quote. It's a good
For
quote.
a second, you
Plus
were almost going to gaslight me into thinking that I forgot what my yearbook quote was. You want to talk about yours?
Mine is, I don't remember the exact wording, but it's a
Wow.
quote from Winnie the Pooh.
See, this is...
A long time ago.
I'm just so heartless
and
now.
I think it's something along the lines of you don't recognize that something's a moment. You don't recognize the importance of a moment until it becomes a memory. And I feel like that there's just so many things about MIS. I feel like that really encapsulates that. Like there's so many aspects where you're sitting there in fourth grade and you're learning about, I don't know, we had to make like roller coasters one time, or we went to Legoland with our sixth grade class, and you don't realize how much you're going to cherish those things until you look back and it's all over. And I think now I really do understand with people how they're like, oh yeah, it all flies by. I never felt like that in the moment, especially these last couple months. Pushing through was hard, but looking back, like it doesn't feel like I've spent 13 years here. If I break down all of the individual things I remember, it's just so, yeah. I'm going to hold a lot of these memories really close to my heart, especially with my close friends, my teachers, like all of those positive memories I have. They have only been from MIS. I grew up here, so like all I know is here. So I think I kind of used to take it for granted a little bit, and now it's kind of coming back to me, and I'm like, okay, well, it's the end of an era. And then in my like thank yous, I just thanked my best friends, my teachers first and foremost, because we talked about like how great our teachers are. I think MIS won the lottery with teachers. They have amazing teachers and faculty and staff, and like you will never find like educators who care that much about you and your well-being.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I would agree. but they're not aimed properly because no, turn that around because it's
No,
like
it was pointing down. It shoots up. Oh!
okay. I underestimated. I thought it was just like a little
Wait,
like
hold
a little
on,
stream.
hold on.
up.
How did you do this?
Well, you
Oh, I think I
about
got
it.
it now.
Didn't
I'm gonna do it this way.
Oh, yeah,
Oh!
did you take physics? But you didn't.
I
so-
did not take physics. I've never been a STEM person.